Hey guys, Peter Gantner here again with our tokenomics, here to share a couple of more tokens. Grateful to be here to share these with you. These are a couple of very low cap tokens that are in the marketplace that we are going to cover today. But before we get into that, I do want to say I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. I will never be a financial advisor. Don't want to be, never wanted to be. And of course, will never be a financial advisor. I am a business person, though, who loves this space of the blockchain and cryptocurrency. And so with there being nearly 10,000 tokens alone on CoinMarketCap, I love it when somebody points me in the direction of a great token that then I can go do my research. And that's the same thing that you need to do. All I'm doing is pointing you in the direction of a couple of good ones. And where we're going to go today is KuCoin. KuCoin has Binance Smart Chain tokens prior to them going to CoinMarketCap. So very early on projects, which means there could be bigger opportunities available for returns because it's prior to that. And that's where we're going to be playing today. So let's jump out there and go to share. All right, here we are on KuCoin. I actually already have Sushiba pulled up. So sushi and Shiba combined together, Sushiba. That is at a $275,000 market cap. So the first thing I do when I come to these projects, guys, is click on holders. I want to know how many people are holding this token. All right. So we can see here 1,387 token holders. We can also slide down here a little bit and we can see that they have burned 51% of the total supply. They do have some locked up under some form of contract, which we can follow that through and see what that contract is about. I'm going to cover a couple of tokens here. So we're not going to quite jump into all the details that you can do. I'm just going to lead you to where you can go. Okay. So that's a good sign. They do have a website here, official website. So let's jump out to that official website and check it out. First thing that caught my eye on this is the website. I love the creativity of the dog on the sushi roll, right, with his little tail wagging. You can come down and go through and you can see the animated, puppy eating the sushi. And we've got the sushi roll here blinking. So this is a website to me that looks like they put some time and effort and energy to put together. Now, I will say that I believe that this is a fairly small team to get started with. And that is, part of the reason why they haven't done quite as much as I would like on social media. We're going to jump into some of the social media stuff that's out there on it. But again, an original site with original artwork on there. There is a roadmap. It's not quite as robust as I would like, but it's a good start. So they've got their initial launch. They've got a marketing and community creation that they're on. They don't really have any dates or the status of where they're at on these. And again, I think it's because it's a smaller team that's doing it. And then they've got that they're going to be doing audits. They don't have an audit report here, but they're going to do them on a regular basis to keep everything above board. And then integration of Sushiba onto the major crypto exchanges, and then it stops there. So they've definitely got some work to add to their token. But we can jump out here, guys, and go to their Twitter page. So let's do that. And they've got 651 followers. So one of the things you can do is write this number down, come back in a week or 4 or 5 days, and then look and see if that number is growing. I can tell you they're doing some nice artwork, guys, with the puppies on the sushi rolls. I mean, very nice presentation there. You've got some nice artwork over here on that side of it. So they are doing a great job of, in my opinion, of creating content for it. Now it's just getting that content out there. Of course, they posted an hour ago. Logo and social profile links are available now on BS Scan. So they've got that set up. They posted on May 23rd, May 21st. And again, they're creating original content for you to be able to share out there. So Sushiba Warriors. So great stuff there. Let's pop back over to here and let's jump down here to their Telegram and we'll check that out. So on their Telegram, 655. So pretty consistent with their Twitter page. So they definitely need to spend a little bit more time on that, on that function there. But how old is this coin? Somebody's asking, and it goes through, and I'll show you where on there it shows you the story of why they came up with it, how they created it, that stuff on there. But again, eat the dip. I love that. That's fitting in with the sushi, right? On eating the dip and coming through there. Looks like original artwork that they've created for this that's unique to their token. So there's definitely some creativity going on here. And I believe that they are going to pick up the marketing. I believe this is one that will be around for a while. They have inquiries, so they got a great place for you to be able to do some inquiries. They've got some copyright reserved down here. They are copywriting their artwork in that on that side of it. Let's jump up here. We can come up here, our launch story. So they kind of get into how they're launching this behind it. Copycat Sushiba telling you don't go with the copycats. I'm going to show you real quick how you can avoid that. Hostile takeover of Sushiba by Sushiba. Okay, so without the A on it, but they go through and give you the story behind that. They also give you the origins. So this is for dog and food lovers, right? So you've got the dog and you've got the sushi. So you can check up, that one's not working right there. So that's something that they definitely need to work on. So there's definitely some improvement that needs to be done on this, guys. But ultimately, I think there's some big opportunity here for some growth because of the market cap of this project. So you can come down here, guys, and you can go through their white paper, and they give you quite a bit of information on there. Okay, so that's the first token that we're going to look at. The second one, again, we're sticking with the themes of Shiba in it, and that is Shibasaurus. All right, of course, I am also an owner in Shibasaurus. We can look at this 299 market cap. You can see at one point it was much higher, and of course it came down, but all tokens came down right in the last few days. So there's a great chance that good. So you do see there is locked liquidity. One of the things that I'll always do, guys, before I buy these tokens is go do a very small transaction on the on it. So buy like 0.0001, which is like a couple of dollars, okay, on it, and then make sure that I can sell that back. So I buy it and then I make sure I can sell it back. Cost me a little bit in transactions, but I've gotten stuck in some that you were not able to sell it back. And of course, there's nothing more frustrating than watching a coin skyrocket and you can't get it back out of liquidity. So that's one of the things that I do in order to do it. So let's do the same thing here for Shibasaurus. We're going to click on it and we're going to see how many token holders they have. So they're a little bit more advanced. They have 3,900, so about 2.5 times as many as Sushiba on that side of it. So that's a good sign that they've got it, but still a good market cap of 299. They did burn 50% of the tokens. They do have some of their tokens under contract, about 4.8%. And guys, these can be all kinds of things. It could be a marketing account that they put aside. It could be for airdrops. It could be for all kinds of things. And if we do go out to their website, exciting stuff. So a nice green color there. We got Shibasaurus here. We do have their Telegram here, which we can pop out to. I don't necessarily do everything in order every time, but we can jump out here and see that they do have about 1,200 people on their Telegram chat. So about twice as many. Good sign as soon as we pop up, there is an admin in there that is working on it and talking about it. I don't see as much original artwork in here as we saw with Sushiba. That one's a hard one for me to say, right? But again, we do have an admin in here working on that. So let's close that back down and let's jump back in. Now we do know, guys, that they are coming out with a swap. It doesn't take anywhere yet because it's not launched yet, but they do have the plans of building a swap on this. Now, one of the drawbacks of building a swap, of course, is that there are literally probably hundreds of swaps out there. How do you get attention to it? How do you get people to it? Of course, they would have to build a big audience for their tokens. And again, I do own these guys, so I do at least have belief that they can pull this off and that they can get somewhere. Otherwise, I would not purchase the token, right? They do have a security audit here that you can go to. It is going to come in here and go through and tell us whether they passed or not. And of course, they're not posting it if they didn't pass. So they did pass their security audit, and it's with TechRate. So you can go through and read and see that they went through the audit and they have passed it. It breaks down where all the tokens are, and then it goes through all the details on it. So this is a great report. And here we go. Pass, 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 pass. Low issues. So this is a good sign that they have passed their audit. The good sign is guys, that they spent the money on it. It is several $1,000s to do an audit. Most scam tokens are not going to go through the expense of doing an audit. So they have renounced their ownership, the lock liquidity. When I click on this, guys, it gives us a big view of it. So we'll have to, it is on Unicrypt. Okay. So if you go out here, unicrypt.network, I don't know why this is so big. It's something I'm going to email them and get them to fix it. It's really just a bunch of logos. This should take us to Unicrypt network, so you can go see that whether they've burned the LP, okay, or the cake from when they put the LP on there. Of course, there is a light paper there for you to look at. So they got their features, the rewards, which is the reflection. By the way, this is a reflection token, and so is Sushiba. Okay, they're both reflection tokens, meaning holding them in your wallet, you are going to get more. As long as you're holding them, every transaction that takes place, there is a tax or a fee that's applied to it. That tax and fee, a portion of that is going to go back to the holders. This is a 2% that goes back, and it's split between every wallet. So right now, because there's 3,900 holders, I believe, on this one, right? Somewhere in that neighborhood. You and 3,900 and something other people, every time a transaction is done, you'll get more tokens in your wallet simply by holding. You do not need to stake them. You simply hold them. So it's 100% community driven, and it's secure and safe because of the audit that they've put in place. We can look at the tokenomics here. So the token symbol is SHIBS. 1,000 quadrillion tokens is what they put out. So the token supply is huge on this token. Okay. So, most are doing either 1 quadrillion or 100 quadrillion. They've gone with 1,000 quadrillion, which is higher than that, but that doesn't matter because the price of each token is not really what matters. What matters is the market cap and then the percentage of the tokens that you have out there, right? There's the 2% over 3,000. They did burn 500 quadrillion tokens that were burned. So that is half of the supply because they had 1,000. So they burned half of them. And then they put 280 quadrillion in the liquidity pool. And by what's on Unicrypt, that's locked permanently. So they can't get those back. They do have their timeline here, which has launched their website. They have not started their marketing campaign yet. So that's good to see. They plan on getting up on some other dexes. And then if we come down here, of course, in the phase 3, the Shibasaur swap will go live. They plan on doing some airdrops of the token. So there is some other opportunities there for going through there. So you can take a look at that. We can also jump out to, we already looked at their Telegram. Let's jump out to their Twitter page. 923 people on their Twitter page, and they have a pin post from May 17th. Meet the new Shibasaur. So they actually upgraded, changed their character. And then May 22nd, I have to say, because you guys know I'd like to be straightforward, a little bit of a disappointment that it's been a couple days since they posted. But again, they're probably busy getting things done because of the drop and stuff like that. They're talking about their current market cap, about 422. They need to make sure that they're posting every single day, especially in these early days. And it looked like they were. May 22nd, they posted a ton of stuff. The 21st, they were doing some posts. And this is definitely something to keep an eye on, guys. Normally, the first thing that they do is if a token's going to go in the wrong direction is they slow down on their social media. There'll be a little bit of lag, and then, of course, disappear completely. So anyway, guys, those are our 2 tokens for today. I want to say thank you for joining us. This is Peter Gantner with our tokenomics. Remember, this is not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research. All I'm trying to do is point you in the right direction. Thank you, and continue to token on.